So what's the plan for 2025? It's a question I've been asked a few times now, but before we get there, let's spend a few minutes on how last year, 2024 went. We start with YouTube, and in terms of subscribers, I more than doubled my tally with this number currently at over 2.5 lakhs. I posted 49 long format videos last year, so that's almost once a week. And a data point I'm really proud of is that of the 140 videos I've posted so far, 36 of them have over 1 lakh views, and a further 39 videos have been viewed at least 50,000 times. Why are views important? Money, of course, money. And on a very broad basis, I received about 13, maybe 14 paisa in advertising money for every single view of my videos. 2024 total to a little over 1 crore views. So it's a crore multiplied by 14 paisa. So 14 lakhs is what I made of the YouTube monetization program. In fact, let me extend this a bit and let's age these 14 lakhs. So while videos published in 2024 gave me 3.8 plus 5.4, so 9.2 lakhs, what I'm super proud of are the 4.9 lakhs I made this year from videos published in the last year and the year before that. That's like 40,000 a month. And since these are more than a year old, I'll say this 40 is more like passive income to me. In addition to AdSense, there are of course brand sponsorships, which are done either as a 1-minute insertion within a video or as a dedicated video like the ones I've done here. Now, some viewers are very critical of creators who work with brands on these sponsorship kind of deals, and I can understand why. But because that's just one side of the story, let's also understand why it's important for a creator to do this, at least in the initial stages. So here's the money I've made in the last 2 years, and one can clearly see how crucial sponsorships are to my personal finances. This is currently 75% of the money I make, and while this mix will change dramatically in 2025, I don't think endorsements will completely go away, although it might come down to 30% in the future. Also, what you see here are just revenue numbers. This doesn't factor expenses like the cost of editing, recording, the salary I pay to my researcher, equipment cost, etc. So if I were to guess, the pre-tax profit would be around 40 lakhs for last year, which at least in my case is still only 2/3 of what I was earning at ET Money when I left them some 2 years ago. Of course, we can talk a lot more on this. Why do only 4 to 5 videos a month and not 10? Why am I not starting a course like how others have done? Why not take affiliate income? By the way, I don't receive any affiliate income or commission from any financial organization, although everyone offers it, but because I feel there's a conflict of interest here, I've so far been avoiding it, and even if I go for it, I'll definitely mention the nature of such transactions at the relevant places. Anyways, I hope this gives you an idea of the different income streams that are available to someone like me, and although I'm using just 3 of these, do notice how far one can extend a single skill, which in my case is strong research and my presenting of financial content. Maybe the research part was always there in me, but video was completely new to me. I remember how bad my initial videos were, but with practice I got better with every video, and today I'm a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. My point is, what I do now on YouTube is a skill I started learning at the age of 40, and this has now become my identity. I say this from the context that if you're someone who is nearing your 40s, or if you're into your 40s or 50s, then do try to get in a position wherein if I were to ask you, what do you do for a living? Then instead of telling me your job or your title, answer me back with the skill that you have built for yourself. For example, don't say, I run a 100 crore business division for XYZ company. That's just a job description. And frankly, I know 100 people, maybe 1,000 people who can run a 100 crore business division. So there's nothing new here. But instead, what if your response was, in 2 years, I can build a 100 crore business division for any company. Now that's a skill. I hope you noticed the difference in the two statements. The first one, as I said, was a job description. But the second statement shows expertise, it shows ability, it shows mastery over skills. And the thing about mastery is, you can drop this person, man or woman, in any part of the world without any money, without any connections. And it's my belief that this person, purely on the basis of the skills, would do very well over the next 4 to 5 years, while the person who defines oneself in terms of a job would continue to struggle. So it's important to cultivate skills, and one must-have skill in today's times is the ability to leverage AI, artificial intelligence, to advance one's career and grow your business. I mean, who doesn't use AI these days? Take me as an example. Many of the thumbnails you see on my video is made with AI. I use AI to clean up my newsletter. After pulling financial data from different sources, I use AI to organize them into tables. Artificial intelligence helps me summarize long articles, earnings calls, presentations, etc. My point is, AI is not only making my life easier, it also helps me grow my business a lot faster, and if you learn to leverage it effectively, it can do wonders for your career too. And that's where Growth School, the sponsors of today's video, comes in. The team there has put together a comprehensive 3-hour hands-on training that's designed to teach you important AI-driven skills. While this is usually a paid workshop, for the first 1,500 people who sign up using my link, well, you'll get access to this training completely free. Here you learn things like how to automate repetitive tasks, sort complex data in Excel within seconds, how to frame a business strategy, building a personal brand using AI, how to use AI to find and secure jobs, strategies to negotiate salary hikes, and 25 other powerful and practical AI tools. Additionally, the team will also share a bunch of tools and resources post the session. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're from marketing, HR, sales, operations, or a tech background. This training has been designed to help everyone. Over 1 million people have already attended this training and boosted their careers. So do take advantage of this offer, tell your friends about it, and as always, the links are available in this video's description and comment box. Okay, now let's come to 2025, and there are a couple of properties I'm keen on developing this year. But before I get to that, other than YouTube, there's also an email-based newsletter that has also done extremely well. I started that last year, and in numbers, I've done like 19 issues of it so far that has yielded me a little under 50,000 subscribers, with most of it referred from my YouTube channel. The newsletter covers mostly small and microcap companies like Sky Gold, BLS, Zaggle, Deep Industries, Garware High Tech, Kilburn, and Hariom Pipe Industries, which is the latest one there. So do have a look at it, subscribe to it if you haven't done that yet, and also tell your friends about it. Now, if I do it like a value chain analysis, we've already seen the possibilities on the YouTube side. The newsletter comes in with a few more opportunities, as you can see here, and all of it revolves around research and advice. Now, specific to 2025, I'm keen on a couple of these. The first one is a paid community, which, as my primary offering, will be a mix of research, learning, and advice. In fact, this can be broken into 4 parts. The first is action, which will include original research across stocks, sectors, mutual funds, updates on the stocks that I've already covered in my newsletter, and my favorite part, which is a discussion forum where me, my team, and even community members can post and discuss potentially profitable investing opportunities on a daily basis. The second section, or rather the second goal of this community, is learn, and this includes workshops and 30-minute sprints on practical topics like how to calculate a stock's future EPS, how to select bonds, building a long-term MF portfolio, analyzing sector trends, and much more. The idea is to do it in an interactive format with live examples and even invite experts or community members to present, which will significantly enhance our learning. Thirdly, we'll have support, which will include a dedicated Q&A area where members can address their pressing concerns. And there'll also be a tools and resources section covering a range of investing and personal finance topics. And the fourth and final box is the community, which will be a mix of online and physical events, group chats, rewards, challenges, and stuff like that. So this is my idea of how this community platform can be built. Of course, the final form and shape can differ, and I have a feeling a lot of it will depend on what the SEBI allows. Oh, by the way, I've already applied for an RA, a research analyst license, which means I have to be a little extra careful with what I say and don't say going forward. Which also brings me to offering number 2, project number 2 for me, which is a small case or a series of small cases. It's something many of you have been asking me, and now that the RA license might happen and the fact that my own investing, the approach is improving, I have a lot more confidence in pursuing this and building something good here. Of course, here too, I have multiple options. I can have an actively managed small case that somewhat mirrors what I'm doing with my own portfolio. And secondly, there's my cloning strategy, wherein I create a series of small cases from the investing strategies that I've already learned and applied. So things like magic formula, shameless cloning, trending value, losers portfolio, GARP, Peter Lynch, 100 baggers, monopoly stocks, and a few more. I'll definitely post more updates around both these initiatives, the community and the small cases. But yes, I should add here, these are big step ups for me and will require a lot of hard work at my end and a decent chunk of money as well. But absolutely no problem. I'm up for the challenge, and I'm sure you'll be hearing a lot more on how my salary to self-employed to business journey is progressing. But as far as this video goes, if there's just one thing I want you to take away from here, then I'll say start building an upside for yourself. To this effect, I've shared with you my first year and my second year income. And if I play my cards right, I believe there's potential for another 2x or possibly even a 3x upside in year 3, that is this year. Of course, my optimism is thanks to this image, which perfectly captures the abundance of choices I have. So if you're a salaried person in your 30s, 40s, even 50s, I hope you draw some inspiration from my progressing journey and take some steps towards self-employment, which can potentially build a higher upside for you. Don't just watch this video. Talk to friends who have a business of their own, understand what it takes, and if you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer it in the comments box below, or even set up a webinar in my community that's coming up in a month or two from now. Also, don't forget the part on skills, and just a reminder, the hands-on AI training module by Growth School is free only for the first 1,500 people who sign up using my link in the video's description and comment box, so don't miss out on that. As always, thank you for your time. Do like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my newsletter, and I'll see you again next week. Until then.